Hi, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. I have with me a special guest, Jean of SunPsychic Jean. Hi
Hi,
there.
hi everybody. Thanks
Hi.
for having me on, Marina. I really appreciate the invitation and I'd love to come
Well,
and visit you on your channel.
you know what? I love it just as much because there is just such a lovely, nice synergy to, oh my goodness, I forgot to turn the volume down. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a nice synergy, and I like it when that happens, right? So, um, yeah,
There's so many
absolutely true.
beautiful, wonderful content providers that are in this community. And it's so lovely just visiting each other. And it's like I
It
get a
is.
dose of Marina. I can come and like rub shoulders with Marina a little bit and get Marina's wisdom. And I
Oh,
learned something from each and everybody. I had Mark the Spirit Whisperer on my channel just this
yeah,
past Saturday. And I learned something from him every time we're together. And I feel the
yeah.
same way about you, that you just learn
Oh,
and
thank you.
evolve, and like our spirit guides get to play with each other and stuff. It's so much fun.
It is. Absolutely, it is. I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoy it. I look forward to these readings. I look forward to the connections. Um, look forward to the people that come in the chat. And thank you, all of you, for being here. This is so nice. You're sharing part of your afternoon with us. So I'm going to say hello to a few people. Lalima is here. Hello, Lalima. I've got your question starred. Fatima, blessings to you as well. Joyful Journey, Linda de Gonzalez, Joe G, Claudia of Cat Mama, Lori Huntsinger, Teresa Hadarian, Marby Gangora, Amanda Carroll, Lark Kemper. My goodness, look at everybody. Did I miss anybody? I hope not. Holly DeShane, Rose Blue. Okay. If I missed everyone, believe me, it is never, ever, ever. It is never anything personal. Okay. I just happened to miss it. So we will be taking questions. If you'd like, please put your question in all caps. And remember that members of my channel or Jean's channel get their questions answered first. That's one of the privileges of being a member.
Oh,
And
well,
there you
that's
go.
nice. I don't have a membership yet. I haven't started that yet, so it would be Marina's members, but that is a lovely perk for sure. So Rose Blue says at the 3:33 p.m., she says Venus in Leo or Pluto going direct. Knocked my little butt out for 2-hour nap earlier today. That
Yes.
must explain things there, Rose Blue. I've been feeling a little bit of that today too.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And hello, Sherry Kirk, Arlene, Judy. Oh my gosh. Love the fact that you guys are here. Okay. I do have to do a little bit of housekeeping because, got to make sure that the channel operates. So um don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, not only to my channel, but also to Jean's channel. And if you go down in the description of the video and scroll down, you'll see where under today's date, I've got her there. Just click on that link. Okay, it'll take you to her page. Make sure that you subscribe on her page. And yet do the same thing for me because it
Uh,
really helps. It
Thank
gets
you very
the
much. Yes. I
yeah,
have your information, all of your information under my uh, uh, YouTube. We're simulcasting, so all her
yes.
information is under mine. But thank you, Marina. That was really sweet of you.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you're very welcome. Yeah, because you know what, the whenever you leave a comment, it helps with the algorithm in YouTube, and it just gets us out to more people that may or may not otherwise know where we are and what our message is. And the more like-minded people that we get together, the better off we're all going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, make sure that when you do that, you're helping everyone. Hey, Linda. So also wanted to mention, if you go on my main YouTube page, okay, you're going to see the join button there. And when you click on that, it'll give you an idea of the 3 different levels of membership. You can find one that resonates with you. Take it from there. There's different perks at every level, and then the higher you go, the more perks that you get. Also, in the community tab on the page, that's where the member only news is going to be posted, upcoming classes and schedules. There's a lot of information that's under the community tab. If you go to the About section, you're going to get a little more information about me. You're going to get my contact info, like my email. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, that's where you would go. And you can send me an email. I'll be more than glad to send you the information. And also gives you information on how you can support the channel in different ways, whether it's through, stickers, super chats, PayPal donations, Amazon wish list, whatever you need to know is there. So that takes care of the housekeeping end of things. I have fulfilled my obligation to the YouTube algorithm.
I
There
don't
you
think
go.
you put your entire schedule for the week inside each show that you do.
I
I think
do.
that's wonderful, and you do things that so precisely, so much in order, and it's very easy to find. And you do your hashtags, you do your Amazon wish list for Canada, and it's easy for anyone just to go on there and send a little thank you, give a little
Yeah.
support. That's really a neat idea. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But
Oh,
everything is there. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah. I like that. That it's you don't have to wonder, you don't have to worry, just go on there. It's amazing. Everybody's main page, the amount of information that's on there is really quite something. So I'm just double checking to make sure that I am not missing any questions.
Sure, sure.
And hello,
Plucky
people.
Heroine is here. So nice to
Yeah.
see you. JR is here. Akila B is here. Akila
Yay!
B. I got recently got a big giant wonderful warm hug from Akila B. Thank you for stopping by the
Nice.
show last Sunday and visiting me at my booth. I did a psychic fair, and Akila B came in. She's in the area, and she came by and
Nice.
visited me with her mom. It was really nice visit. Thanks for coming by. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Love those. Love when we can meet some of the people that, we see their name pop up and you're doing the chat, but when you get to meet someone in person, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
So I see Marby is your member, and at 3:37 she has a question there. And
Yes.
okay.
I've got 10 questions starred.
Okay.
So let me just put a little note in here saying questions are closed.
And they should probably the members, if they're to be first, maybe they could have a star with them or something when they come in. Like StreamYard could do that for us.
Yes, yeah, actually, yeah, they do. When a member comes in, their name is a different color,
Oh.
and it shows on there that they're a member. So yeah, I've got Marby is a member, and Lalima Sony is a member. Okay, alrighty. So if we're ready, you ready for some questions?
Yes, absolutely. And the sunshine is ready too. Isn't that beautiful? It'll
Yes.
only be there for about 5 minutes. The sun's just moving around to the side of the house now. But That
Wow.
that little moment of that bright sunshine
Yes.
reminds me of what angels look like and what spirit guides look like. This is what our light body looks like right here, you guys.
Yeah.
And look at these rays coming in. It's
Yeah.
just really very beautiful.
It
It'll
is.
probably be gone in another 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. What can you do? Yes, JR, you are you are on the list. You did make it. Okay. So first one up is Lalima, and she is a member all the way from India.
Oh, okay. Very
Yeah,
nice.
all the way from India. So um, I'm going to use the Star Seed Oracle, and she says, can I get a reading on her career, presently preparing for Dubai exam, left job, but also contemplating other countries courses. Okay, there's a lot in there. So let's just do a general reading on Lalima's career. How are things looking?
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll take it from there. So thank you, Martha Bean. That's very kind of you. I've been reading okay.
So do you have your are you ready? Do you want to go
Yeah,
first?
go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Uh, I was just getting Lalima, they want you to make sure to check in with your heart space to make sure that this is what is going to make you happy. And that, like Marina and I, and Spirit is they're very keen. They know exactly what we're going to be saying. Marina and I were talking just before the show, and the part where it says, how do you feel about yourself when you fall asleep at night? How do you
Yeah,
sleep at night? Make
yeah,
sure it's something that's going to make you happy, fulfill you inside. And it's great to be adventurous and, um, you know, um, very, I can't think of the word. I'm losing the word, but and get a lot of opportunities and have a lot of success. But as long as it's something that's going to make you happy, because at the end of the day, when it's our day and we cross over and we're examining ourselves, we want to look at if we fulfilled our own soul's desires. We
yeah,
want to make sure, and it's not selfishness, it's not uh you know uh, uh, um ignoring anyone else. It's just make sure you're on the pursuit of your own happiness, not the happiness of what it may look like to others. So just please do check in
mhm,
with this, Lalima, and this is what they want you to understand. And also they're telling me, when we do follow our own heart's desire, our souls, our bliss, then
yeah,
success falls in our lap. There is no
mhm,
try. It just happens
yeah.
for us. It really is a magical combination there, magical formula.
Absolutely, it is, because what you're doing is you're following your soul path. You're living out your soul contract. When you're following your bliss, when you're listening to the messages from spirit, that's what it is. And then, yeah, like Jean said, things just happen. They just fall in your lap. So I pulled, this is from the Starseed deck, and first card that I pulled was I'm sorry.
Oh,
And the message on the bottom is defenselessness. Okay, righting past wrongs and uprooting. So I think that this tells me you probably will be moving to away from where you currently are. And the next card that I got was perspective.
oh,
And yeah, you'll see how it's amazing how they go together. And the message on the bottom of this one is none of this matters. Zoom out and look for the common ground. So um, when when certain situations come up and we're involved in them, we only see the situation. We only see the people directly involved in it. Okay, and that's what we concentrate on. If you were to take an observer view and kind of step back, look at all the other people that might be affected. Look at how all the other people are part of what is going on, and know that you can't make them all happy. So you do what makes you happy, and remember, everybody else is on their own journey. So um, whatever you do affects you. The perception that it affects other people is really an illusion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. The last card I got was I remember. And the message on the bottom of this one is soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So all three of these cards are telling me that, yeah, the decisions that you make from your heart, and make them because they make you feel good. They bring value to your life. You don't worry about anybody else. If you feel that you have done something in the past that requires an apology, then offer that apology sincerely. But move on to what makes you happy, what brings you bliss. And yeah, she said, my happiness is definitely in my country, but I sometimes feel like I would want to have an experience abroad and come back. You're scared about it, because anytime that we do something that is outside of what we're used to, there's always that little bit of apprehension and fear. And, okay, so what if I just move lock, stock, and barrel over there? And what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out? You get to go back, right? So give it a try. Give it a try. And she says, yeah, one thing making me hesitate is my family that I'm going to go away to. I know that. I really do appreciate that. Ultimately, it's your journey. It's your journey. It's better to go forward and feel like you have made a wrong decision and go back than it is at the end of your life to look back and say, oh my gosh, I should have taken advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, do that. Alima, I hope that helps.
All the best to you, Lalima.
Absolutely. Okay, and we have got where is
Oh, they're all saying truth, truth. Yeah, I know. It resonates, doesn't it? It resonates with all of us, with all of our endeavors, with all of our achievements, with all of our
yeah,
decisions. This is a beautiful example of a reading that would apply to anyone who's here in the chat or listening after. It's very valuable spirit-led information and guidance. So thank you.
absolutely,
Yeah, thank you for your question.
totally. And Marby, I know you had a question. I know that I started.
I think it's 3:37. I think I remember looking at the number at the
Yeah.
time.
Okay. I'm going to go up and take a look, because then, yeah,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
3:37.
3:37.
Here we go. Gotcha. Okay. And Marby would like to have a reading for the week, please. And thank you. You're more than welcome. Absolutely. Okay, what do we have for more?
So, Morby, I'm picking up that you're in a quiet space right now, in the sense that there's not a lot occupying your time, perhaps, or that you have your choice, or that you are sometimes overbooked, and then there are times of 2 or 3 days where there's not any social activities or any demands on your time. I see this sort of ebb and flow where you have obligations and then you have quiet time. And I see you, I almost see you like sitting on the couch and like leaning to the side, and maybe you know how you put your feet up to the side when you're laying on the couch, and maybe throwing a nice little Afghan or little blanket over top of your knees and your feet. And I just see you really snuggling in. What is it? Why am I seeing? Why are you showing me this about Marby's energy? They're just saying that this is the time for you to work on contemplation and work on self discovery, work on your meditation, and perhaps uh, allow space for that quiet time, that 10 or 15 minutes a day where you really just focus in on you, on that divine spark, and what they're offering you, what is inside here to offer Marby. And there's just a wealth of information and knowledge and blessings that are inside of here. So that's what they're suggesting.
Perfect. Wonderful. And I got the Seven Star Sisters.
Oh.
It's a beautiful card. And the message on the bottom here is birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. So um, there is something new that is coming in for you, something that creative endeavor that you're kind of being called to. Um, Listen to the call, go for it. Okay. The next card that I got was Earth Pulsing,
Mm.
and this is about um, getting back to nature, getting outside, kind of listening to the heartbeat of Mother Earth, and you can really feel that, yeah, when you're outside. Um, and the message is to slow down and to spend time in nature. So goes along with exactly what Jean said about just kind of sitting in quiet contemplation. Let your mind wander. Let your thoughts go wherever they might go. You know, there. It may feel like you know, your thoughts are all over the place, but at the end, it all makes sense. Just let them wander wherever they want to be. And then again, the last card that I got is perspective. So, two readings twice that's come up. I think that's a message for everyone is make sure that you get a good and real perspective on what's going on. Don't fall into the trap of listening to just one story and making a decision based on the one thing that you've heard. There's always two sides. There's sometimes three sides and four sides. So if we can take the emotion out of the situation and just take a step back and see what's going on as an observer, we get a lot more information. So that's what I'm getting for you, Marby, is yeah, spend a little bit of time in nature, be creative, let your mind wander, and see the big picture. You know, the big picture is telling you that, to start something new, do it. What have you got to lose?
That's a beautiful reading there, Marina. And when you're in nature, they say there's no Wi-Fi, but you're more connected than you ever were because you're connecting to nature, and that's much better than the Wi-Fi when you're in the house. And that's a good reminder for
Absolutely.
me.
Yeah, absolutely. There is so much going on out there, and yeah, one of the places I love to spend time is in the dog park.
Oh,
Um, yeah, take the dog to the dog park. She gets to play, but even though it's almost in the center of the city, it is surrounded by trees, and there's a river that goes through it. So
Wow.
yeah, sitting back, listening to the river, watching the ducks as they float by, the rustling trees, the birds, it's so calming. It's just such a
Healing too. Yeah.
healing. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Healing. Okay. Joyful Journey would like to know, will I get a job offer soon?
Okay. I'm going to use my pendulum.
Yeah. It feels to me like there's a couple job offers. Yeah. One of them kind of, okay. The message that I'm getting is yes, you're going to end up with two job offers. Think carefully before you make a decision and look again, perspective. Look at all that's involved. Don't just look at the salary and say, oh, well, I'm going to take this one because it pays more. Look at um, your work life balance. Look at the benefits that are being offered in one versus the other. Sometimes taking a little less of a salary, but having more benefits, if you work it out mathematically, it's the better way to go. So um, make a conscious decision, not just accepting a position because you need a job right now.
That's a wonderful guidance there, Marina. And joyful journey. If you would please let me know, you can come back and put a message underneath of this show. But what they're telling me is after October 21st, but before October 31st. So between the 21st and 31st. And what I know about October 21st is there are two eclipses. There's a solar eclipse on the 14th
Mm-hmm.
and the lunar eclipse on the 28th, and they balance each other. But this is what Marina said, you're going to have two choices, and that's what I got, was right in the middle of those two eclipses. You're going to get an offer somewhere in there, but wait a week, or let me think about it, or can you give me these questions, can you tell me if they're negotiable um on vacation time or something. Have them
Yeah.
get back to you and talk to you back and forth a little bit so that you can get past that lunar eclipse and know if there's like another option there for you. For some reason,
Yeah.
I'm feeling this for you.
Yeah. And she says, yeah, she has 3 applications out right now. Absolutely. Um, Word of advice, do not make a decision during an eclipse.
In
Just,
between the two, you mean?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah. There you go.
Ask them when's the last date that they need a decision by, and
Mhm.
you know,
Yep,
yeah.
absolutely. And you are very welcome.
Um,
Okay. Arlene wants to know, what does spirit want me to know?
Hi, Arlene. I don't know if I've told you this before, but they want you to write down what they tell you. You do get hits, you do get intuition, and do get nudges almost, and you get like signs and synchronicities. And they want you to just start writing this down because they want you to see with your own eyes the amount of communication that is going on. And you may be seeing it in pictures, you may be seeing you may be hearing songs, and you may be seeing it in nature, but whatever these signs, synchronicities, or hits that you get, they just want you to write it down and to see the amount. And not only that, but when you acknowledge it, when you hear a song, you say thank you. When you and you see get a download or something, just say thank you for the information. When you see a number of 111 or something, and you say thank you very much, I appreciate the information, even though you're not sure what it's pertaining to. As long as you acknowledge them and share gratitude, it'll start coming in. They'll say, oh, she can hear us. Oh, she's getting it. Oh, let's give her some more, and this is what may happen when you start writing it down. They'll say, well, she thinks this is important enough to write down and keep a journal. And it's going to start coming in a little bit more routinely for you, Arlene.
Absolutely. And yeah, don't worry about what you're writing down. At this moment in time, it doesn't need to make sense to you. Just write it down. And yeah, when you go back and look, you'll be able to connect the dots. Okay. So I start off with weight of the world, and that you are here on your own journey. Your job isn't to carry the luggage for someone else's journey. So do what you need to. Like Jean said, yeah, listen to the voices that come in, and make sure that you have good boundaries around you, right? So that you're always protected. You're getting the messages that are coming through, and so on. The next card that I got, and this is so cute, is you're not for everyone. And I saw that. I thought that was just absolutely wonderful. It says, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So, if there's something that you do that's a little unusual, but it makes you happy, just do it. Don't worry about anybody else. And I like the fact that, if you are a little different, that's good. Different is always good. Different is always refreshing, right? And last card is trust the timing. Everything happens for a reason, and it happens in the time that it's going to serve you in the highest way that it can. And it's going to be beneficial to you and to those around you. So yeah, have faith that what you are doing is the right thing to do. And trust the timing. It will happen. Arlene says, I heard a voice call my name the other night. Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. And yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens is they are trying to get your attention. Yeah.
I've had that happen to me, Arlene, and there's no explaining it. And it's like I just heard my name, and it sounded like my grandmother, but she's passed. And I'm like, it was so real. It was so real. And you're like, that was so unusual. And it's it's perplexing. So perhaps you can meditate on it and ask them for more information. But this is what I call the calling. They're calling you. They're calling you to wake up and to connect to them. For sure.
Yep. Yep. They want to know, hey, can you hear us? Can you let us know you can hear us? And yeah, one of the ways is they will call your name. Absolutely. And thank you for your the new folks that have come in. I am so glad you're here and spending part of your day with us. That is wonderful. Questions are closed for now. So if there is time at the end, then I'll go back and take a look at some of the new ones. Okay. And Holly DeShane. Absolutely. Yeah. If anyone feels like they need to protect themselves from all the world, new and home and afar, please understand you can step back and ground yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you ground yourself, you are able to not only connect to earth, but you connect to your higher self, you connect to the soul, and you raise your vibration. And you are then able to resonate not only on a higher level, but as you raise your energy, you can help raise the energy around you as well. And we were just talking about that before we went on, particularly when it comes to the Middle East. What is happening there right now is, regardless of personal opinion, and ultimately that's what it is, on one side or the other, there are some of our fellow human beings are suffering, and they're suffering a lot. And our job now is to take away the political, take away um, the the hatred, the animosity, and just cover everyone with just love and light. Just send them all love and light. Don't worry about whether it's going to the right side or the wrong side, right? They're human beings.
Yep.
So
Make love, not war.
exactly. Yeah.
Love is
Thank you.
the answer, y'all. Love is the answer. Yep.
Always the answer. So thank you for that reminder, Holly. Alrighty. Plucky Heroine says, I have a new insurance claim for flooding in my house. Will it go smoothly? It feels like a yes. Throw a couple cards. Go ahead.
No, you can throw your cards. I'm just gonna. It may be a little bit delayed. They may ask you for more information or more pictures or more receipts because it went in a circle once or twice and then it went to yes. So, but or they may have already done that for it or did that to you, but they may just ask for more information. Like you might have to jump through a hoop or two, and then everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I got the Cosmic Heart, and the message here is devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Make your you are not alone. Know that you are always supported by not only your guides, your angels, the universe, to if you're not feeling that you're connected, look outside, look at your community, look at the people that are around you. And then again, I got you're not for everyone. So as I said initially, my sense was that yes, it will be. You are being supported, and it will come through. But I think Jean is right. There might be a couple things that they're going to ask. So when that happens, don't overreact. If they're not asking to say no, they're asking to say yes. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, that was nice, Marina.
Thank you. I keep seeing the numbers 11 and 27.
Wow.
Well, 2 and 7 is 9. And 9 is completion. So, and 11 is a master number. So I think that you're getting ready to complete something. Yeah.
Oh, sometimes sometimes I find that the message isn't the number itself, but but the fact that it's repetitive. The fact that it's repetitive makes you notice it and makes you more aware. And that's what they want to do, is capture your awareness. They want to capture you, bring you back to this now moment when you see that number, and you stop thinking of everything else and you're just in this now moment. So when you see that number and it's repetitive, that is a message from spirit or somebody trying to connect with you. And just say thank you, and I hear you, and I notice the pattern, and that you're asking for my attention, and I welcome, additional information, or, you know, um, but they're just asking for your attention. And the repeat, it's
Mhm.
not, I mean, a lot of times it is the number that means something, but for some reason I feel that just because this is repetitive, it's the fact that it's repetitive that it's capturing your attention. I could be wrong, or there may be both in there, but I'm not really familiar with reading the numbers.
Mhm. Okay. What I get is activated earth, and this talks about um, ley lines and um, earth formations and whatnot, which is a way to communicate. It's how the world communicates with us. I then get the courageous peony, and the message on the bottom of this one is multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So I think that, yeah, Jean is right. They are trying to get your attention, and one of the ways that they do it is by repetition, right? It's how we learn things, right? We learn things by doing them over and over and over and over again. So, in order for them to get your attention, they have to send you something that would resonate with you, right? And they do it in the numbers. Um, and I think that this is, yeah, we are the Hawthorns. I think this is coming um, from way above. It is the message is deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So um, I think you're going to get some lovely downloads, Jr. Just be ready. Just be ready. If you start hearing ringing in your ears and you get very tired, go lay down. That's a download coming.
That's good to know. You should write a little book about Marina's tidbits. I'm telling you, you're a wealth of knowledge. She has all these little suggestions, and really, they're just absolute solid gold. Um, I was wondering, if do you know if the ley lines, if the coordinates would have anything to do with this 11 and 27?
You know what? They could very well. If you yeah, look at the latitude, longitude of where you are, and see how close they come to that 1127. Like, um, it would be like 11 minutes 27 seconds from wherever it is. I would check into it. I would definitely check ley lines.
I'm waving at Wisdom Seeker. Joan is here. Sorry. Hi,
Hey,
Joan. So
hi,
nice to see
Joan.
you.
Hi, Pisces Greeter TK. Denise McMullen. Thank you all for being here.
So,
Okay.
and the other suggestion is perhaps, like, even in astrology, and I would do a little bit more research, find
Yeah.
out what planet is in the 11th house at the 27th degree. See what information, or what asteroid, or
Yeah.
what information may be in that area. And you can Google, what does 1127 mean? And it may have many different meanings, but I would
Mhm.
definitely do a little deep dive into that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. All righty. Annie Hamlet. May I have a reading? Absolutely, you may. I love it when the cards kind of confirm what we're talking about. Mm,
Okay, Annie, let's tune into your energy.
nice.
Well, you are a light worker, and you are here to spread love, and you have a beautiful heart space inside of you're one who you're like a way shower. You're a leader, and you like if you're in public and you see that somebody left their empty or paper plate and can there sitting on the outside cafe, you get up and you walk over there and you pick it up and you put it in the trash. Like, you just say, this has got to go in the trash can. Like, you're pretty much, you don't make any excuses. You don't tiptoe around anybody. You
Yeah,
just are a go-getter, and you say these things should be thrown away. And whether the person was in a hurry or they forgot or their hands were full, you just walk over there and you pick those things up and you put them in the trash, and you don't say, oh, look what I did.
yeah,
That's just you. You see something needs to be done, you see that and you go and do it, and you do this service unapologetically and out of the goodness of your heart and without a beat of hesitation. You have this really beautiful sense of service, of community, of love, of dedication, of and your one of your love languages, that book they call the five love languages. I like that book a lot. And your act of service is your love language, and you do it just to see like the smile sometimes on other people's
hmm
faces. And what a wonderful friend you are too, Annie. Wow. Wow. So I was just picking up on your energy. Let me see what they have to say. I was getting carried away. Well, they're just saying
no,
keep being you and thank you. Keep doing you, Annie. Keep doing you. That's the message there.
yeah, totally agree. I get the portal. Um, yeah, you are the portal to everything that is going on around you. Like it kind of begins and ends with you. There's people that are coming in. You're the kind of person that you can sit down at a mall, you're having coffee and you're not thinking about anything, and the person next to you will start talking and tell you their life story. It's that kind of energy. um, and the portal card is also um, things opening up. Things are coming to you. Not only messages, but either little visions or signs that you can tune into. I then get baby steps, and baby steps is kind of either start slow or don't push yourself. It will come in exactly how it's supposed to and when it's supposed to. And the message here is follow your intuition before it makes sense. So if you get a hit to do something, go ahead and do it. Um, and then I get cracked open, and this is whatever comes in. Just surrender to it. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to filter it through ego. You just go with it. Yeah, just absolutely go with it. You're doing exactly what you need to be doing at this time. Oh, and she says, yes, I'm a light worker. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That makes total sense.
Wow. Thank
Yeah.
you for being here, Annie, and thank you for doing what you do. It's
Yes, very much.
beautiful
Ooh,
energy.
yeah. Okay. Whoops. And Martha Bean, uh, why does my pendulum keep telling me that I'm not ready to use it? Thank you.
There's a little bit of calibration that comes along with that. Are you familiar with you doing this, Marina?
With the pendulum, you know what? I know what I do with my pendulum, and anytime that I get a new one, I will cleanse it. I will hold it near to me, and I will tell it what I want it to do. Okay. I want you to go this way for a yes. I want you to go this way for a no. And if the answer is I don't know, please go in a circle. If the answer is ask the question another way, go in a circle the other way. And it seems to listen. So, how about
Yeah.
you?
Ask the question a different way. If you're saying, am I ready to use it? That's giving your power away. Say, is now a good time to ask questions? Or is, some ask the question a different way. If
Yeah,
it keeps saying something, um, I, pendulums want you to incorporate their service, their tool, and just keep asking it and ask it in many different ways. Like, is the sky red? Is the ground red? Is the sky going to be red? Was the sky sort of red? Like, ask it in
yeah,
many different perspectives and many different frames. Frame it around stuff. um, but it is the specificity of the question itself. And it's really
yeah,
important not to give our power away, and don't say, should I do this? Or ask it if it's
yeah,
okay. It's not up to them who if it's okay. Ask them, is now a good time? Not permission from you, but is it a
yeah,
good time? Is now a good time? Not permission, because there's a little bit of a self empowerment that you may be giving to the pendulum that is not appropriate or
yeah,
conducive to its ability to be of service.
yeah. And it's also entirely possible that the pendulum is picking up on your hesitation. So, um, for some reason, what what I'm being told is okay. It's kind of like training a dog. When you're training a dog, you give it specific commands, and you expect that it's going to respond appropriately. You don't have a well-trained dog by being sort of wishy-washy. Oh, come here. Oh no, you don't have to. That sort of thing. So, um, train your pendulum like you would your pet. Okay, we're ready to go to work. Okay, I'm going to start asking questions, and you could ask it. Okay, show me a yes. What is your way to respond? Yes. Show me a no. So, yeah, it's your pendulum
um,
is a tool. Make it work for you.
that's true. It wants to work for you. And if it's like mine is a brass, it doesn't have sometimes I also have one that is a crystal, and often it's a crystal. And sometimes crystals need to be cleared or cleaned. You can put it on
Yeah.
a selenite plate, or you could put it in a box of salt overnight, or put it in the moon, or just pick up a different pendulum made out of a different material and
Mm-hmm.
try that. But I wouldn't waste your time or feel like there's anything wrong with you or wrong with it. It's just move on, or work around,
Yep.
fix it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hope that helps, Martha.
Yeah. Let me know how you make out. Come back and
Totally.
put it in the bottom in the messages underneath and let us know. I'd like to have, if when we do readings, I'd really like to have some feedback in the comment section below, not in the chat. I mean, in the chat when you guys are here, but afterward in the comment section, how you're doing. Because people watch this later and like weeks later. And if you can say that really that reading turned out, or I did get a job offer, or it really does help the entire show. And especially things that are not instant with your response. It's really fun to see that follow-up message.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And sometimes, yeah, you're right. Even sometimes when we're doing a reading and we give you a message, you might sit back and go, yeah, you know what? That doesn't really resonate with me right now, but okay. And then a week or two, it'll hit you. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you were talking about. And this is how it relates. So, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you for pointing that out, Jean. That is a very good, very good
Mhm.
suggestion. Yeah.
And I've had somebody come back and tell me, "Oh my gosh, Jean, exactly what you told me about my job happened. I didn't know it was going to happen that way. Exactly what you said." Because I
Yeah.
said, when you go into the new job, I said they're going to change everybody else around you, and you're going to be staying there. Everybody else is going to be moved out. And she said, "I couldn't believe it was exactly what," and she put it in the in the messages underneath the show, and it everybody like commented on it back. So it, people watch it like months later
Yeah.
even. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Martha. Okay. And Judy Christensen. I'd like to see if she can get a message, please.
Hi, Judy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for asking your question.
Absolutely. Um, Judy, and this started coming in when we were doing the last reading. Um, I've got a lady who is coming in. She's coming in as sort of not quite middle aged, like a little younger than that, and she is showing me her shoes. Um, and they're like they look like a dark blue velvet, almost black, but they're dark blue. So if that if that resonates with you, please let me know. Um, but yeah, she's very proud, very proud of these shoes, and she wants to acknowledge them. So
Mm-hmm. I think you're I'm not sure if Judy is near her phone. She's probably like getting a drink or something, but she I that I can I know Judy a little bit, and there is somebody in her life like that. So that has
uh,
passed. Yeah. So I don't know
okay,
about the shoes though. So
yeah.
um but yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And it could do with, you know, yeah. Sometimes when I get that, I can't tell if it's your shoes or her shoes. Like she's talking about somebody's shoes.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Very, just very um, either very proud of them, or this is something that she might have spent a lot of money on, and she's saying, look, but aren't they beautiful? um yeah, it's I'm not getting really much more than that, much more than
Wow.
look at my shoes.
Well, do you mind if I ask you a question, Marina? How can you tell if there's like talking about you stepped into my shoes, or you're filling the shoes of somebody else? Like, is it? I mean, she's really just talking about a pair of material shoes that she once owned, and that's coming through really clearly like that, or and not symbolic.
um I'm not getting anything symbolic, other than, and um I don't see I don't see pictures.
Oh,
I see impressions of pictures.
oh,
So in this case, um, I can tell you the impression that I'm seeing is this almost middle-aged woman, and shoes. So
okay.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
sometimes I
it's
get
just
more than that.
clear.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's just clear for you then. That's yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Wow, good. Excellent. Um,
Wow. So the other thing, Judy, is I get activated earth, which is the same thing as before with the ley lines, and with the connection to the earth. And then I'm getting jump in, and it's like encouragement to whatever you have been contemplating doing, but you're a little hesitant and you don't know if you should. Yeah, the guides are saying do it, go for it. Okay. because you are a child of the cosmos. So what you are jumping into isn't something new. It's something that you have done many times in the past. That's why you're thinking about doing it. Is they're saying it's okay. It's okay. You can come in. Yeah.
Wow. I wonder if she's contemplating taking a class of some sort. And I do know that she's on her spiritual journey and she's just really very wise and very connected and has, spiritual awakening, you know, personified or magnified or to the, um, exponentially.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful thing to see someone who is wise and experienced, and then it's almost like things are new for her, but they're not new. Like it's
Yeah.
not it's something that she feels very comfortable and almost can like slip into. And but it's so exciting because
Mhm.
she lived her, and all of us have lived our lives one way, doing one thing, being very egocentric. And now that the frequency is changing, us who have this ability to change our frequency, we're able to adapt and move and change our own vibration. And then we fit into a different kind of a glove. And it's new for us, but it's like we
Yeah.
fit in. We feel like that we're fitting in here. Um, but that was really, really nice, Judy. I was just picking up on some vibrations for you. But that was great, great reading there, Marina. I love that you got that woman.
Thank you. And as you're talking, and I'm getting whole body shivers now. Yes, with the jumping in, it's like they're saying you've worn these shoes before. They fit you. Jump right in. Jump right in. You're ready to go. Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
love it when we get like a psychic bounce and a hit, and then oh my gosh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Okay.
really neat. Really neat.
Ah,
Well, I think she
wonderful
may have
reading.
just stepped away, but she's
She'll
always
see it.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll
Yeah.
see it. Yeah. And okay. So, Sherry Kirk, if you're here,
She says,
I
I would
hope
love a message from spirit. And look at the fall leaves. Where did you find that? I look on my little emojis and I can't find all these things. Oh, you know what? Maybe they put things out seasonally that I haven't seen yet.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I bet you. Yeah, I bet you they do. Perfect.
It's really cute.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for being here. Linda is Coyote Rosenbaum.
Oh, okay. Hi,
Yeah.
Linda. And thanks, JR. JR has given me
Yeah.
a validation there. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Thank you,
Oh,
JR. Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Sherry Kirk.
Sherry Kirk. Sherry, just say hi. And when we come to your question, just say hello so we know that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sherry, they're telling me that everything is happening as expected, and you're almost wondering if things are going the way they're supposed to, or you're almost wondering, you're almost, you're unsure of something that's going on. I'm not sure if it's with a family member or with a neighbor, but you're almost concerned about somebody else. And it's not that you're concerned; it's just that you know, uh, you are just taking care of their well-being. You want to make sure that they're doing, if maybe kids are going out for a Halloween party or something and they're planning this big bash, it's a wonderful thing, but you might be like, oh, I hope they make it there, or I hope they don't, slip and fall on the punch there, or like you're almost like kind of anxious or worried or holding back, or a little concerned about the well-being. Oh, it Sherry, it may be global. You may be worrying about other people's well-being is what I'm feeling. And
Mm.
it's not anything that you need to worry about, but you do have a concern over other people's well-being, and it may be on this global sense. So whatever it is out of your control, but you feel as though you're taking this in internally, and they just want you to know that everything is happening as it should, and everything will turn out okay. They just want you to put your heart at rest, and you may be empathic, and you may be picking up energies in the collective, in the ether. And they just want you to know that everything's going to be okay, because I see it's not you that you're worried about. It's like outside of you. And it's almost like maybe a grandchild or a neighbor, and then I thought, oh, it's global. You may be, I'm not exactly sure, but it could be global that you're worried about others, or you may just have this. Um, Sometimes we get confused about uh, sharing love and wishing somebody the best, and wishing somebody the most benevolent outcome, and wishing somebody gets home safely with I hope nothing goes wrong. It's really important. Those words are really important, and our intention are is really important. And just pray for the most benevolent outcome, and stay safe, and get home safely. These types of things are well wishes and higher vibrational type of um, blessings that you're giving your love. But your love is it's don't yeah, you know what I mean, Sherry. I'm just going to leave it there because I that's where I want to leave it.
And she says, yeah, oh, yes, a friend I'm concerned about.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I get whale and orca elders. And whales and orcas are record keepers. They they hold the records of the past, the present, and the future,
Wow.
and they share that record through their song, through the whale sounds.
Wow.
So this card is saying, share your song. You have something to give. You have some wisdom to share. Don't be shy about it. You can share that because people want to hear the message that you've got. And then I get all paths lead home. So it's like a longing to um, yeah, a longing to go home, but not home in kind of the traditional way. It's like home where our soul resides. Um, so it's pay attention to your intuition, follow your intuition, and just trust that you're being guided in that direction for a reason. Okay. Don't filter it through the ego, just go. And then surrender to the sweetness. Um, sometimes we're very quick to give in when something negative happens, and we take ownership of that negative. And other times when something really good happens, we tend to want to make an excuse. Oh, I was just lucky. Oh, just this. No, own it. Own it. Take ownership of it. Be happy with it. Express gratitude for it, and just surrender to it. I've been blessed. Thank you. I'm blessed. So, yeah, I hope that resonates with you, Sherry. This is lovely. Absolutely lovely message. Yeah.
Yeah, Sherry has beautiful energy for sure.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, that was beautiful reading, Marina. I love
Oh,
this. You just go into your little Marina isms, and you go out there and you tell us all about the whales. And I'm like, what? I've never heard that. What? Oh my gosh, that they can talk and they share this information. Wow. And is
yeah.
it like because they're from Sirius? Is that like the water planet, or where is it?
Um, no, I think it's they always have been, and it's the reason that I know a little bit about it is the orca is one of my
Oh,
totem animals. It's one of my
okay.
power animals. So I really I resonate very much with the orcas and with the whales and the sound,
Wow.
the frequency of the sound. I can feel it just go right through me.
Wow. That was really interesting. I've
Thank
always
you.
learned something with you, Marina, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you. You've been very kind. It's so lovely. Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys, we are at 1 hour and 9 minutes, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your afternoon with me, with us. And Jean, it's been a slice as always, because you know what? Yeah, I also learn a lot when you're going into your mediumship skills. It's it's interesting to see how you put things together, you know, and that is very encouraging and helpful to me. So thank you for doing that, for
Oh,
sharing that gift with us.
you're very, very welcome, and it just lifts us both up, with collaborating. And this is what I said in the very
Mhm.
beginning. I really enjoy it, and our spirit guides really love to play together too.
Yes.
I just wanted to let everybody know that you're going to be on later this week, and I'm going to be on with uh, Heather
Indigo
Indigo
Jaguar.
Jaguar. I always
Yes.
call her Heather Indigo. And I'll be on her channel on Thursday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Pacific. And I'll be on with Terry Lee and Terry Suzuki on our usual Friday night, and that's at 4:30 Eastern and 1:30 Pacific. So we have lots and lots coming up this week. How about you, Marina?
Yes, busy, busy as always. And you know, I love it that way. I'll be on later on tonight, with David from Tarot by the Bay for our Taco Tuesdays,
Oh,
where
fun,
yeah,
fun.
we talk politics and we get a little cheeky and irreverent and all that kind of good stuff. But you know, we also share what's coming up in the cards. So that's wonderful. I look forward to that because he's a great reader. Um, and then tomorrow, I've got Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. That's at 5 p.m. And also at 2 p.m., I've got Terry from Holding Your Space that's coming on.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
That is going to be fun. And Thursday, we've got Messages for Lightworkers with Val and myself. And then Golden Girls Coffee Clutch.
Wow,
Yeah,
Marina, my gosh.
yeah, there's
Wow.
lots of stuff. Um, Friday, I've got Mark Atha is coming on. Going to do some reading with him, as
I
well as
love Mark.
PM is
Yeah.
story in the cards.
Mhm.
So there's a lot happening. And Saturday is I'm doing a change the track class. And it's about changing the soundtrack of your life,
Oh,
recognizing what no longer serves, getting rid of it, and replacing it with something positive.
wow. That
Yeah.
is so lovely. I've told other people about your classes. I saw that you had three, a little, I don't know if it was last week, but you had them all lined up for October, I think. You had them
Yes.
lined up. But yeah,
Yep.
so it's a great time. It's a great thing to come together and learn a new skill, a new perspective, a new
Yep.
way of doing something. And then it's also wonderful to collaborate with others.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Yeah.
Take the classes, you guys. It will
Yeah.
ramp you up.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, go look at the community page. Everything's there. Hey, Sherry, Voices from the Swamp.
Hi, Sherry. How are
You
you?
came in just in time for us to say bye.
Yes,
So yeah, thank you very much. And of course, you'll be coming back.
oh yes.
Oh,
Yes,
good.
we're gonna continue to do this, y'all. I love this collaboration. So I guess you'll be on my channel next, and we'll set the date when we're done here.
Absolutely. All righty. You all take care. And again, thank you for sharing part of your afternoon with us. And I will see you later. So bye all. Take care.
Bye.